going on, Jerome's? So, yes, is this a little bit of a clickbait headline? Justin Jefferson, I want to break the bank. It is what he said, but we wanted to give context to what he said and a little bit of nuance on what happened in the interview with Adam Schein, XM Radio, CBS Sports NFL Network. And I know that people will freak out because they'll just see the quote in black and white text. So in a way, I clickbaited you, but also you're here. So now let's talk about your JJ's comments. So Justin freaking Jefferson, best wide receiver in the game. But the Vikings and him are reaching an inflection point. He's due $19 million and change to play on his fifth-year option, but a long-term deal is certainly in the offing. And JJ deserves to be the highest-paid receiver in NFL history. He deserves more than CeeDee Lamb. He deserves more than Jamar Chase, two other young stud receivers who will be eligible for extensions this offseason as well. And it is the talking point. And JJ's down at the Super Bowl making the rounds on Radio Row just like everyone else. And, of course, all anyone wants to talk about is Justin Jefferson. And all anyone wants to do is bait Justin Jefferson into saying something that is clickbait worthy, and then they get their name out there. So he was on with Adam Schein of Sirius XM Radio. Now, this is the black and white response. All right, so Adam Schein was leading him and saying that, hey, my guys, the Vikings, I respect the Vikings, but they got to break the bank. They got to do this. They got to do that. So Schein was really leading Justin Jefferson and putting words in his mouth. And JJ responded, I'm right there with you. I want to break the bank. The only reason he said that, he didn't come out of thin air. It wasn't like, Justin, what do you feel about your contract situation? And then JJ was like, I want to break the bank. No, it wasn't like that. It was, hey, let's break the bank here, blah, 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 blah. And it was very cordial, conversation. It felt like a conversation you'd have with one of your friends. So I don't want people to run with this and just be like, oh, Justin Jefferson only wants to break the bank, blah, 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 blah. He's literally just repeating back what Adam Schein was telling him. So it's ridiculous. But this is what JJ said. I want to break the bank. I want to be a part of this organization, an organization that wants me and to really give me what I deserve. I feel like eventually the Vikings will do what they need to do to have me in the building, but I don't really know at this very moment. Only time will tell. So if you just read that snippet, it doesn't sound good, but given the context of Schein leading him into that answer, and also Justin Jefferson continued on talking about how he's got the right people in negotiations with the Vikings getting something done. Also, he gave the Vikings a lot of love and respect for what the Vikings have done for him, drafting him as a fifth receiver in 2020, taking a chance on him, helping him grow into one of the preeminent receivers in the league and the face of the franchise, and frankly, one of the faces of the leagues as the league continues to grow internationally. And I think that's where we're at right now. And of course, like we said with JJ, it isn't about the money, and that the Vikings will have the money there because, I mean, him making more than Tyreek Hill, 32, 33, 34 million per season is just a matter of course. I think the money will certainly be there, but I do think JJ wants to know who the hell is going to be throwing him the ball. And Justin Jefferson, I mean, he's established himself as the wide receiver one in this league, one of the young, fun superstars, as well as even with that hamstring injury, as well as getting that hospital ball from Dobbs in the Raiders game, he was able to piece together a 1,000-yard season, which is pretty damn amazing. But JJ, could he eventually get frustrated here? Sure. And I don't think it's about the money because I think the Vikings have the money on the table, but is it about winning? Because JJ is all about winning. Going back to his 2019 LSU team, 15-0, breaking records, him catching 4 touchdowns in the semifinal game against Oklahoma. What up? What up? But if they don't see that happening here, I don't know, man. And we had some early skirmishes on this when JJ skipped voluntary OTAs and then showed up for mandatory minicamp. And, it was made a big deal at the time, but also it was like not a big deal, if that makes sense. Now, I'm not on the train of trading Justin Jefferson, especially that stupid Cowherd trade is like, for 3, you give Jefferson an 11 and a future first. No, that's so stupid. But I mean, if a team offers 3 first-round picks and the first one is going to be high, maybe. No, I just don't see it, but I do understand where Jefferson is coming from right now. I think that he wants to understand where the future of the franchise is heading. I think that he has earned the right to be a partner to a degree in some of this, because whoever the next quarterback is going to be, whether it's Kirk, whether it's someone else, is going to be throwing him the ball. And as he gets the ball, so goes the offense, so goes this damn team. And I do think that things will work out, but we're heading into a full-on negotiation right now. And as we always say, as a rule of thumb, when things are quiet, things are going well. But now we're starting to hear a little something. Now, if we start hearing through the insiders who will be fed information, either from the team, either from the agent, take everything with a grain of salt, because everything that the insiders report is something that one side of the negotiation wants out there. If we start hearing, hey, the Vikings are lowballing Justin Jefferson, they're only offering $27 million a year, or hey, Justin Jefferson is asking for $45 million a year and part of the team, then things aren't going very well. But as of right now, I don't read too much into this. I know that people are going to take this quote out of context or just take it at face value, but you have to put into the context of the conversation, where it was a buddy-buddy conversation with Schein. Schein basically led him here. Schein's a very seasoned reporter, very seasoned interviewer, and he knew exactly what he was doing. His show got this quote, and we'll go from there. But tranquilo. Everything is fine. They'll sign Jefferson, and we'll be good to go. One big family. Kumbaya, my love. Kumbaya. We'll see. But your thoughts are thoughts. Justin Jefferson addressed his contract situation on Sirius XM Radio with Adam Schein. Let us know your thoughts and our thoughts in the comment section below. Subscribe for daily Vikings takes. Want to support the work? Put a little something in the Venmo. But till next time, Skol, production value.